They'll start the drive with a carry by Emmett. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Next, the receivers have spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
59 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. And the NFL's all-time leading rusher, Emmitt Smith, really solid game there. Although during his day, he wasn't necessarily known for the huge chunk yardage plays, was it?
That's so true, because when you think of Emmitt, you don't think of long dashing runs. You think of these shorter burst-type runs to accumulate those 18,355 yards. But don't get fooled. When he got into the open field, he could break a big one.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Here's Pollard again. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Patriots.
Let's face it, everybody at the start of the game has a mental image of how they expected to go, and I think that was going exactly as they scripted it offensively. Moving the ball well, seemingly in control, and that fumble, that's got to be a little bit deflating, don't you think?
Yeah, foiled the whole plan there, turned the ball over. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They send Carmichael in motion right. Following the fumble recovery, Fields. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man, complete. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. A big play there for New England, and even 60 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped it for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Fields hit, and the ball is loose. And this will be scooped up by the defense. Look at the big man rumble. Past the 20. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. CeeDee Lamb to return it from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. On first down, Fields. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They give to Dillon out of the gun. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Dillon on the inside give. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
And they'll let the quarterback keep him here on 1st and 10. Fields hit and the ball is loose. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every...
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Willie Gay getting in there and picking up the sack.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. On 3rd down, here's Emmett. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. On 4th down, Herbert. He's got a man, complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. On the jet sweep, here's Cooper. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
They'll start by running the option to the right. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. First down. Ran it last time. Now Fields to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback. And he put it right where it needed to be.
And this is called touchdown, Patriots. C.D. Lamb from 17 yards out. And the Patriots are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Joseph connects on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. A scramble for it. I think the Patriots may have got it. They did. I can't say that's something you see often, but it worked out for them. Tie game. They try to get the ball back, and they do.
You know, when I was a kid, my dad used to give me a lot of tales about this guy called Old Mo. I never knew who Old Mo was. Now I do. It's Old Momentum, and they want to keep riding it.
Oh, no. That's close to 25. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
I don't even know.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. To throw on 2nd and 6, Fields. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. As the first half is winding down, and the Patriots have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you got no shot then.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Credit the sack to Fred.
This fucking lad.
Certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
He fucking
played
the game.
Second quarter.
This nigga about to be 2 points ahead of me, dude. All because I can stop this whole ass deep shit.
Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is called.
Yo, and he caught it. He caught it.
CD Lamb with his second touchdown.
And every time I do some shit like that, it ain't never going
able to
to
strike quickly to add on to their lead. Joseph connects on the extra point.
I don't know if it's my quarterback.
And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously, such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
Herbert off of play action. Under pressure,
Can't do nothing,
and he
boy.
will go down. Sacked back at the 46. After the sack on first down, Herbert. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And it's caught. Touchdown. Amari Cooper, 60 yards. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. He's known for his legs and his fancy footwork, but he's not getting much of a chance to use it here. The defense continued to hold the upper hand by bringing him down on that play.
To try again after the sack. Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And able to get this to the 31.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On second down, it's Pollard. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there and a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there are going to take this to about the 10-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Tony Pollard, a 10-yard touchdown run. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all to score as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
Man, you're getting deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level in what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Staying on the ground. This time it's Smith. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. A pretty typical Emmitt Smith carry right there, Charles. Sets him up nicely for 2nd down.
You would think we would know better having watched him through his entire career. But let's be honest. You thought it was going to be about a 2-yard run. I mean, I did. I know I did. And he always turns it into more typical, and he keeps his offense on track.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. And now that brings up 4th.
Yo, this lag is not fucking helping me.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today. But
literally.
He's been at the center of all of it.
Lag into a fucking set.
Any defense have this many sacks in the game?
Pushing the fucking button to throw. I ain't got time to fucking throw the goddamn ball.
Efforts of the season.
They snap it to Herbert. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That play ended for a net loss thanks to Javon Hargrave. On 2nd and 12. Herbert swinging this out for Pollard. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. A give up the middle, it's Emmett. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. On 2nd down, here's Smith again. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 84 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Boy, missed tackles. That could be their downfall, Charles.
Yeah, they actually let him out of bounds there. Instead of the clock continuing to run, they let him out, and it turned into another timeout for him. Not good at all.
Smith trying to run for it. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Smith, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Gay's kick is good, and with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance of the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. He's going to let it fly. It's tipped, but it doesn't matter. He still catches it. And he's brought down. And he took a big shot there. It pays off. A solid gain downfield.
Man, this goddamn game hates me, bro. You would think all this money I spent on this shit, you wouldn't hate me this damn much.